Hi, my name's Amanda Winalda. I'm the executive attorney at Anderson Business Advisors, and we're here at day 2 of our tax and asset protection event in Dallas. I'm here with Trevor Moss from NREIG.
Hi, how's it going?
So, what does NREIG stand for?
National Real Estate Insurance Group. We do insurance on investment properties.
Nice. And so, what makes NREG stand out from other insurance companies?
There's a few things. We work with master policies, which allows us to make the insurance easier for our clients. We are going to be able to insure it in all statuses of occupancy, whether it be occupied, renovation, or vacant. And there's no need to cancel or rewrite coverage. We can just transition it from one status to the next. Makes it a lot easier on the investor client.
Okay, so how easy is this process? Because we do a lot of property transfers for our clients, whether from their personal name to a land trust, a living trust, a statutory trust, an LLC. How easy is this process for them?
It's a piece of cake. We do all of our underwriting ahead of time. There's no property inspections, so we rely on our investor clients to give us a good indication of what the property looks like, what the condition is, and then we're going to talk to you about how you want to be insured, what your appetite for risk is, what kind of coverages you are looking for, how you want your insurance to react in the event of a loss. And once we gain an understanding of that, then we have a pretty good idea of how to write your insurance, and we can turn it around really quickly.
Nice. So, in terms of timing, if somebody's transferring their property to a new entity, when should they start the process with you to get new insurance?
They can start it at any time. Ideally, they would do it before they make that transfer, so they have a good idea of what that's going to look like. But once they move it into, from their personal name to a trust or an LLC, they can do it at any time. We can turn things around in as little as 24 hours, or as long as that process needs to go for the client.
And then a lot of clients are worried about the due on sale clause with their existing mortgage company.
Mhm.
When a red flag for that is sometimes the insurance changing over. So, do you guys send documents to the mortgage company, or how do you guys help clients avoid that?
Definitely, that is a big risk. So we are set up to do that. We handle that all the time. We actually have a question in our initial questionnaire that we ask: is this a subject to property? And that will then dictate how we handle it from then on out. We will ask for the the original owner's name so we can have that documentation, and we will put them on the certificate of liability. That's the only place they need to go. They should not be listed on the evidence of insurance for the property coverage. But once we do have that and it's set up and ready to go, we will email that to the lender as discreetly as possible.
That's a huge bonus because subject to has become such a popular strategy lately, and it's really difficult to navigate because banks are looking out for that now.
100%. And with the high interest rates, I mean, it's very prevalent now. Whereas maybe 5 or 6 years ago, it wasn't that big of a deal. You can't walk in somewhere and get 3 or 4% interest right now. So it's definitely a lot more prevalent.
So, another big issue in insurance is places like California because of wildfires or Florida because of hurricanes. People are just getting their policies dropped, or when they're transferring property, they're not able to transfer their existing policy to a new entity. Do you guys run into that, or how do you solve that problem for clients?
We are still actively writing in both of those states, and as well as all the other states in the United States. California, yeah, there's a lot of people leaving out of there. It's a tough market right now for insurance. But what I can say is that we are still actively writing in those locations. In Florida, we actually are still able to offer named storm insurance as well. So hurricane coverage, we've still got it.
Nice. And so, besides these few things, what makes National Real Estate different from other insurance companies? We talked a little bit before we started recording, you used some industry terminology. Can you sort of go through that again?
Essentially, we're going to take the time to get to know what your appetite for risk is, right? We're going to get to know who you are as an investor, what your business strategy is, and try to figure out exactly how you want to be insured. And I think that really sets us apart from others because we're able to customize your insurance, right? It's not just, hey, here's your policy. We're going to figure out, do you want to be insured to the nines? Do you need to have a full amount of insurance? Are you more comfortable with actual cash value over replacement cost coverage? All of these things that are these industry terms, as you mentioned. We throw them out there, but we do a really good job of discussing those with clients and making them understand what questions we need answered so we can write their policy correctly.
So we can leave it to the experts. We don't need to be an expert in everything. We leave it to you as the expert.
That's right. Come to us. We'd be more than happy to be your advisor, talk with you about, again, all of those things and make sure that you are taken care of.
All right. So how do we or clients get in touch with you?
They can reach us at nreig.com and request a proposal, or they can reach out to me directly, and just call in to NREG at 888-741-8454.
Nice. Well, thank you, Trevor.
Thank you. Appreciate it.